Go pick your room up, nigga. Yeah, let me get a little cup of this shine real quick. Oh, you got the Giants? Shouldn't all them leagues be advancing today? I know my motherfucking ass. I ain't got no games right now. Nigga, I hopped in a whole new league, but I got in there like week 16 of that league, so I played them 2 games. I'm waiting again.
In the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the New York Giants. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State.
Oh, my back.
All right, they raised him up too. Let's take him out.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the quick. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyson Alualu providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. That's taken on the 25. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick pass out to Juju.
Oh, he should have got off that.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On the set. 47 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. Kill, kill, kill. Look at me. Zipper. Who's that? Hey, check it.
Hodges here on 2nd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off.
That's supposed to be fucking Jabril Peppers fucking pick. Why he not in the game? I think it was my third stream.
The 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Daniel McCullers in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on second down. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for them.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Everybody will be doing this shit.
Defense, thank you. A huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit. I'll put some points on the board on this one.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after one. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long. Hodges.
Fuck it.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
I'll take it.
That will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From just shy of midfield.
Oh, why didn't you catch that, nigga?
That one caught by Ellison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, good for
He could have got. He just watched it go past his face.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first
I couldn't
down.
realize I cannot stop a running quarterback for
situation, he forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hey, box truck. 26 Mike. Here we go. 26 Mike. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, never takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Alpha.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They go play action now. Hodges going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards. As his guys are first out of the score.
I thought you were clicking on the damn. Yeah, what is it?
Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Give me that strip.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
No
damn it.
doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 13 yards out.
I forgot you be running them motherfucking screens,
first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Hell no. I ain't needing to burn nobody. I just need to get up here so I can kick the field goal.
The Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Set. Check. 47. And we have one. Mike to 47. Mike to 47. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hodges. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I'm going to lay it down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if
I hate you so much.
Wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I've seen it the whole way.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a second and long.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check 52. He's crossing. He's checking crap. Check 3, check 3. Wide, get wide.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Oh, come on. I hit that nigga before he even went down.
Which is 3rd and a yard. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. Jones. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go. Hey, Wahoo.
On 2nd down, here's Hodges.
Oh, no.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to
I'm glad
13
you're not
seconds.
down. I ain't want that shit.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. 55. Check 55. Ready?
On 3rd down, Hodges flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Hodges, he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Third quarter starts with a run from Connor, and they'll get this just
I just
to
needed
the
him to pick that
47,
linebacker up when he was
1-yard
in there.
gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Hodges. That ball caught by
get out of here.
Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Hodges. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A run by Connor on 1st down and a good one.
Keep him in.
About 7 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Hodges now under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
Wait a minute. Shit.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's checking.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th.
Oh, my God.
And that's caught
I'm
inside the 30.
on
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I deserve that shit.
A 84 yards as his guys are back within a single score. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, echo.
Now it's Hodges. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. 3rd and long. It's Hodges eluding the pressure right. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Pulled in at the 24. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. From the 31, Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Switch. Check. Fire.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. On the run, he'll let this go. And got his
that is
man
crazy.
complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
There won't be nobody right there.
Evan
But
Ingram,
I got to play for that
73
shit.
yards as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them down on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
31 yards there and a first down. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On the run is Conner. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, it's Conner. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Take it.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Hodges looking to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Flush to his right. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That hits nigga throw your ass off. That's why I keep missing.
First. On 2nd down, Samuels.
I shouldn't have juked.
It'll be a pickup of a couple of
Damn, I fucked you up, Sam.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
You gonna man up on that nigga like that? That's what's up.
Hey. Pick up the ball. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Get it.
Hodges looks to throw on 3rd down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
It's something when I know what the fuck I'm looking for and just can't find this shit.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing now, Hodges on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 29. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Hey, exit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this will be brought back.
I thought he was going to get it regardless.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Again, it's Barkley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
All right.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 12.
Devin Bush. Go for it and let me stop you, bro, so I kick the field goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Come on, set. 18 gainer.
Told you.
On 1st down, Connor. And he's got room. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this.
Yeah, you did.
This is why we love sports.
Told you to
This
punt
is
that
why we love
motherfucker.
the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.